but you're also
Exactly.
a peak performance coach. So let's talk a little bit about that, because the name of the book is Wrestling Through Adversity, and it truly is because you've worked in the wrestling world.
Yes, yes, I do work with wrestlers. I have a program called Winning Ways for Wrestlers that I developed many years ago. That was one of my first programs. And that's because my son was a wrestler from the age of 7 all the way up through college. And I know the problems and challenges he had with performance, as many wrestlers do. When my children became teenagers and they were involved in sports, and I have 4 children, I noticed that they were having challenges after, watching them in practice, and they were fine. And then they'd go out onto the wrestling mat or the balance beam or run track, and their performances lacked luster, you might say. So I decided, well, I'm going to learn what to do. I had experiences in my life where I used self-hypnosis and also mindfulness and meditation when I had a series of miscarriages and I wanted to have a baby, and I was only given one option, and that is to take a toxic drug so that I could maintain the pregnancy. And that was my only hope, the doctor said. And he gave me this prescription for DES, which is diethylcholesterol, which at the time was known to cause cancer in the mother, but also cancer in the offspring. So I didn't want to take that medication for anything. And I decided I was going to develop my own self-help program. So I did that. I learned these new techniques. I got in the zone, the fertility zone, and I helped myself to have these babies, these healthy babies. So I had that background, and I knew that this approach needed to be holistic, mind, body, spirit, and emotion, to be really effective. And I couldn't find anybody who would help my children with their performances. It's either you don't have a problem or you have to go to therapy for it. And there's nothing in between. So I studied peak performance coaching and became a clinical hypnosis specialist. And also I used my nursing background, medical surgical nursing background, to work with my clients, particularly athletes, to help them through injury and to recover and to win and feel good about themselves.